ॐ सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम् गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकी नन्दनाय च नन्दगोपकुमाराय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः श्रीकृष्णः परमात्मने नमः। ॐ सर्ववेदान्तसिद्धान्तं गोचरन्तमगोचरं गोविन्दं परमानन्दं सद्गुरुं प्रणतोऽस्म्यहम्। Kosavanatma 27. Panchīkrite, you have completed that, no? Right. Before that, Nama Bandha Katamesh. Shraddha we did, yeah. What was the number? 1 minute. सदा स्थापनं बुद्धेः न तु चित्तस्य लालनं 26. Yeah, so 26. Huh? 1 minute. Verse 16. Wait. Yeah. सर्वदा स्थापनं बुद्धेः शुद्धे ब्रह्मणि सर्वथा तत् समाधानम. Okay, before that, शास्त्रस्य गुरुवाक्यस्य सत्यबुद्ध्यावधारणा सा श्रद्धा कथिता सद्भिः यया वस्तुपलभ्यते. Okay, vastu upalabhyate. To get that vastu called Brahman, one needs to have shraddha on the Guru and shraddha on the Shastram also. Correct? That was what we saw. Okay. Then the next one, which is Samadhana. सर्वदा स्थापनं बुद्धे शुद्धे ब्रह्मणि सर्वदा तत्समाधानमित्युक्तं न तु चित्तस्य लालनम्. Okay, सर्वदा, at all times, सर्वदा स्थापनं बुद्धे, to be established. Buddhe means manasi, in the mind. Sarvada sthapanam buddhe. Again, here the reference is not one should have an emotional attachment, but clearly understanding rationally and accepting it with the conviction that should be there in the mind. That is why buddhe is given. Sarvada sthapanam buddhe. What should be sthapanam? Shuddhe brahmani. That is why one more time sarvada is given. Okay. Sarvada samadhanam iti yuktam tasmat natu chittasya lalanam. Samadhanam is what? Chitta ekagrata. Chitta ekagrata. What is chitta? Bundle of thoughts. Ekagrata, pointed. Pointed on what? Only one particular subject will be there. What is that subject? Shuddha Brahmani. That Shuddha Nitya Buddha, Shuddha Brahma, that should be the single pointed focus in Buddhi. When Sarvada, at all times. At all times. So there is no time where you will think of something else. This thought will always be there at the back. Okay. You may continue to have other thoughts where your transactions are happening, but only focus is going to be this particular thought which is there. Tat samadhanam iti uktam. That is called samadhanam, chitta ekagrata. Instead of that, if you do chittasya lalanam, what is lalanam? Pampering. Lalanam means pampering. If you pamper your mind, then it is a monkey. It will go at all places. So, natu chittasya lalanam, do not allow to pamper that mind. Discipline the mind to be steadfast and focused at that single thing which is Shuddha Brahma. When? At all times. So when the mind is undisturbedly without any obstruction, it is continuously having the thought of only Brahman, then it is Chitta Ekagrata, or in short it is called as Samadhanam in Vedanta. Correct? Is it clear? Okay. Then next one. Correct? Ahankaradi dehantan bandhan ajnana kalpitan swaswarupa avabodhena moktumichha mumukshuta. Such a beautiful, very crisp and clear definition given here. Ahankaradi dehan tan bandhan ajnana kalpitan swaswarupa avabodhena moktumichha mumukshuta. So now, after taking the samadhi shatka sampatti, so we have done first is Viveka, Nityanitya Viveka, Ihamutrartha Phalabhoga Viragaha, then Samadhi Shatka Sampatti. In Samadhi Shatka Sampatti we saw Shama, Dama, Uparama, Titiksha, Shraddha, Samadhana. Now we are entering to what is the last one in the eligibility, which is called Mumukshutvam. And what is Mumukshutvam? He says Ahankara Adi. The moment that word Adi Shabdam comes, what does it mean? The moment this Adi Padam comes, what does it mean?
Etc. More.
What does that mean now? In Ahankaradi, when you say, what will it mean?
Body, mind, complex, all of that, right?
Everything. So, Sthula Shariram, all the Sukshma Shariram, up to Ahankara. Does it include Karana Shariram? Will it include Karana Shariram? Bhushan thought some intelligent idea will come out. After that he gave up. He said, कुछ आने वाला नहीं है. है कि नहीं? Anyway. It's a question which we have to ask. Will Karana Shariram be a part of it? Okay. Let us park the question aside. And once we know the meaning of this whole sentence and the context, then you decide whether you want to include Karana Shariram or you don't want to include Karana Shariram. Okay. Right. Till now we will consider both Sthula Shariram and Sukshma Shariram up to Ahankara together. Okay. What are they? They are all Deha. Sharira. Deha there. Okay. Sthula Deha, Sukshma Deha. Tan. Tan. What is Tan? What is Tan?
Tam tau tam. Okay. Saha tau te tam tau tam.
Correct.
Okay. It is Nakarantara, Pullinga, Nityavriti, Bhuvashana.
Correct. So what is the meaning? To all that. To all of them. All of that. Okay. All of what? Ahankaradi Deha. To all those which is mentioned as Ahankaradi Deha, to all of that, Tan, what am I going to do? Ajnana Kalpitan. What is Jnana? What is Jnana?
Knowledge.
What is Ajnana?
Ignorance.
Not ignorance. Incorrect knowledge here it is.
Okay.
Okay. That is also no knowledge. Incorrect knowledge is no knowledge. What am I doing? Tan, Ajnana, because of my wrong knowledge or misconception. Okay. Kalpitan. What is Kalpitan? What is Kalpitan? Kalpitan has come because of Tan. To consider, to assume. You know what is the full form of assume? I don't know whether you have heard this. Assume. What is the full form? You write the spelling of assume and you break it the way I am telling. Making an ass of you and me is assume. ASSUME. Making an ass of you and me is assume. Don't assume. Because it's not a fact. Correct? It is Ajnana Kalpitan. It is my assumption, Ahankaradi Dehantan, because of Ajnana. Considering that I am this body, I am this Sukshma Shariram, is superimposing the I-ness onto this bodies. Considering yourself, which is actually the Atma, to be wrongly as the body. So the moment if a question is asked, who are you? I am a human being. Related to what now? Sthula Shariram. I am a male. I am a female. Related to what now? Sthula Shariram. Okay. So what? Who are you? My name is so and so. Related to Sthula Shariram. I am the son of so and so, daughter of so and so. Related to Sthula Shariram. I have studied so and so. Again part of Sthula Sukshma Shariram only. I have this knowledge, part of Sukshma Shariram. I have so many degrees, part of your Sukshma Shariram now. Correct? So misconception that these two Shariras of mine or this Sthula Sukshma Sharira, wrongly considering it to be me, the Atma. Are you able to get this? Ahankaradi Dehan Tan Ajnana Kalpitan. Are you getting that? Misconception of my sthula sukshma sharira up to including ahankara, that it is me, which is a wrong notion. It's a wrong assumption. Correct? Swaswarupa avabodhena. Swarupa. What is Rupa? What is Rupa? Form. Swarupa, original form. Original form. Swaswarupa, my original form or my Atma. Swaswarupa is my Atma. So, misconception of my Atma to be misconception. Again, if you read my Atma, you are making a mistake. Misconception of me, the Atma, to be the Sthula Sukshma Shariradi, Ajnana Kalpitantan. What is the outcome of that? Bandhan. I get bound. Because the moment you say Sharira, Bandhanati iti Bandhan. Correct? Bandhan. Swaswarupa avabodhena. What is bodha? What is bodha? To know. Buddha, dhatu is to know. Avabodha, wrongly to know. Okay. Considering wrongly that my true nature is Ajnana Kalpitan, is superimposed on this two dehas, Ahankaradi dehantan, I get bandhan, I get entangled myself and bound. Which otherwise, what is my true nature? Aham Atma Asmi. I am never bound. But because I always see myself through the mirror or through the filter of these two bodies, the Sthula Sukshma body, I have now considered my, whenever anyone asks me, in the whole Vyavahara, I am always referring to this Sthula Sukshma Sharira only as me. My whole biodata is that. At no place I even say that I am Atma, I have an Atma also, I don't say. And what is the outcome of it? Bandhan. I have lost my freedom. Bandhan means what? Punarapi jananam, punarapi maranam, punarapi janani jathare shayanam. So I am into the cycle of birth and death, which is called samsara. Bandhanati iti bandha. It has now nicely caught. It has caught me. And from this, when I want to free myself, moktu michha, from this bandhan, when I want to free myself, that tivra ichha in me, that ichha is called mumukshutvam. Okay, mumukshutvam is that intense desire to free myself, which is Shuddha Buddha Nitya Atma, which I wrongly, ignorantly superimpose it as my two dehas, the Sthula Sukshma Deha or mind body complex, I consider it to be that, and due to that, the outcome is I am bound, and to relieve me from this binding and free me, that desire is called mumukshutva. Are you able to get this? Many semicolons and comma will come when you have to give the meaning like this. because many subjects are put together and connected them. Correct? Ahankaradi dehan tan bandhan. Okay. Ajnana kalpitan swaswarupa avabodhena moktumichha mumukshuta. Is it clear? Now, coming back to the question, ahankaradi dehan equal to what?
So it should include the Karma Sharira.
Why should it include?
Because Atma is even beyond that. Even subtler than that. Karma Sharira is not part of Atma.
So, I will say no need to include it. I immediately accepted. Why? Because sir has said. Ask the same question. Why are you saying why it should be not be included? Ask that question.
Why are you saying that?
Why? Why? Ajnana is for what? Is there any ajnana for karna sharira? Which I don't have jnanam at all. Where is an ajnanam possible? I have a jnanam of my stula and sukshma sharira. That is why I can, wherever I have some conception, I can misconceive it. If I don't have conception of the karana sharira, where is the question of misconception of that? Any conception of that is misconception, I will put. So, Karana Sharira is only nimitta for all the things. From the effect, you presuppose there is a Karana. Any other thing you are going to talk about, it is also a misconception. In Vyavahara, I always connect only to my Sthula Sukshma Sharira. From there only Ajnana can come. From there only Bandhan can come. From there only I need Mukti. So Karana Sharira should not be included and need not be included. It is a fact which will come later on, where you say that if you get freedom from these two, even that also you will get a freedom. The other way around, I will ask, what is the sadhana you have to do to get freedom from Karana Sharira? Is there any specific sadhana? Nothing. You will always do sadhanas which are related to Stula Sukshma Sharira only. Clear? Because that is beyond reach. Okay. So, that is why we will not include Karana Shariram here. Okay. Is this part clear now? So, we have seen all the aspects of sadhana chatushtaya sampatti. Is it clear? Okay. We have to go to the next shloka, which is the 18th shloka, correct? So with the 17th shloka, after completing the sadhana chatushtaya sampatti, now next topic which is starting is Guru Upasadana. There are 6 shlokas in that. What is Guru Upasadanam? Any other word for Guru Upasadanam? Have you heard any other synonym for Guru Upasadanam? What is the meaning of Guru Upasadanam? Sitting near the Guru. Guru Upasadanam. Being close to the Guru, sitting close to the Guru. That means knowledge will start flowing then. Okay. Any other word which you can think about which is equal to Guru Upasadanam? Upanishad, which is Upanishad. Upanishad. When you join it, Upanishad, it becomes Guru Upasadana. Okay. One of the meaning is Guru Upasadana. Okay, let us see. Ukta sadhana sampannaha tattva jijñāsuratmanaha upasidet gurum prajñam yasmad bandha vimokshanam. Okay. Ukta sadhana sampannaha tattva jijñāsuratmanaha upasidet gurum prajñam yasmad bandha vimokshanam. Okay. Ukta sadhana sampanna. Upasidet gurum prajñam yasmad bandha vimokshanam. Now what is my problem? First, let us go back to the problem. What was my first problem? Why the whole topic is on? What is my primary problem?
Ajnana.
No, Ajnana is not my primary problem. Bandhana is my primary problem. I want moksha. I want freedom. I want to be free. I feel, yeah.
So not all people even know or want to do.
That is okay. That is okay, na? Manushyanam sahasreshu. Correct? Kaschid yatati siddhaye yatataamapi siddhanam kaschinmam vetti tattvataha. 7th chapter Bhagavad Gita. Sahasreshu manushyanam, among thousands and millions of people, few people are interested on a bigger problem rather than arthakama dharma. There is something called a moksha where they have a purushartha, that why it is, what it is. I have a bigger question about life and things around me. This Srishti, when did it come? When will it go? When is my birth going to stop? Before this, what birth I had? So many questions can come. So for those people only who have got that urge to know, they will come to the source from where they are going to get a solution. So when the student comes, obviously he has to come to a teacher. Because if the student would have got the solution from anywhere, including Google, Maharaj, this question would not have been there. The fact that the question is still there, that means none of the books and none of the Google and nothing is going to solve this problem. So you have to go to a live guru. You can't say Adi Shankaracharya is my guru, because that Adi Shankaracharya is useless for me because he cannot communicate with me. Correct, na? So you need an alive guru who can communicate with you, understand your problem and then give you a solution. And how that guru should be? That guru should also be that who has already learned from another guru in the sampradaya, and he himself should be a jnani. Then only he can pass on. He can solve your problem. I am in a problem. If I go to someone who is already sitting in a problem, let us go together then that means I am drowning, I will hold your hand, let us go drown together. There is no meaning to it. So you have to go to a person who is not drowning and who is outside, who can pull you out. And if you are so strong, you will pull the teacher also in. Okay. In some of the classes, after teaching 10 students how to chant, I forget how to chant. Because they have pulled me also inside. So that is also possible. So I have to have a very firm hand on outside, then only I can pull someone out. Like that, you have to go to a teacher. Now when you go to a teacher, the teacher is going to tell what? Oh, your problem is not moksha. Your problem is ajnana. You are ever mukta. Huh? You are feeling I am never mukta. You remove that na, you are actually ever mukta. My feeling is I am never mukta, bandha. You remove the na and you are ever mukta. So the teacher's job is only to remove that one n and tell you that you are that. So now the teacher rephrases the question saying that your problem is not moksha, your problem is ajnana. So then what is the solution of ajnana? Jnana. For that what do you need? You need the teacher and you need the shastra. And you need sadhana chatushtaya sampatti, because without all that, the transfer is not possible from the book within you. If the teacher has to transfer what is written in the book into your head, that sadhana chatushtaya sampatti is required there. Is it clear? So hence, you require adhikaritvam. After adhikaritvam, you go to the teacher. The teacher is actually telling you, you do not have a problem. You have superimposed a problem on you. You don't have a problem, but you have imagined a problem on you. Now, how did this imagination come? Across janmas. It is not today. This samskara that I am bandha is across janmas, which is continuing in this janma. In all the vyavahara, we always see that we are bandha. So that only confirms it. In every janma, there is a confirmatory test across saying that yes, you are bandha, you are bandha. No one is saying that you are mukta. The problem is with your chashma, saaf karo, dekho sab barobar ho jayega. And this guru will use the shastra to clean the specs, to see yourself properly. So now my question is, how will I get knowledge? Correct? For which the guru is very clear, saying that if you want, I am available. Because I have also learned it that way. Yeah. Does it?
But isn't knowing that we are bandha is ajnana? Like, doesn't it start with ajnana? Like, bandha is the next objective, right? Like, first, you have to be knowledgeable whether you are bandha. Not everybody knows that, right?
Correct. So few who know, few who have a problem will not even be able to state their problem. It is like when you go to a doctor, you never say that, you know, doctor, I have got hyperacidity in the stomach and because of that I am getting a headache. You will never say that. You will only go and tell the doctor I have a headache. Then it is the doctor to find out what could be the probable causes and with the queries he will ask. So the person who goes to a guru always believes that he is knowledgeable and he has got the right knowledge. Having that right knowledge, still I am stuck. My knowledge is not helping me. Correct? That is the time the guru will say that you have the knowledge, but you have a wrongly conceived knowledge now. That is why ajnana kalpitan bandhan, he will say that. Okay, then you will say, okay, I have got a wrong knowledge. Now you tell me what is the right knowledge. You will say, sit, come and sit here. Correct, na? Then only he cannot just simply say that 1 minute, I will just do, ho gaya. From tomorrow your banda is gone. Guru will go. That's all. Never go to such guru who will say, I will, Swamiji gives beautiful words. Swami Dayananda Saraswati gives very nice words. Like electrocution, you cannot have spirituculation. Someone touches your head and the spirit is understood. Electroculation can happen. You touch, you will get the current. By touching, the spirit will not come. That you will have to learn now. Learning means what? Unlearning what you have wrong. That is a bigger problem. If I have already learned across my janma and it is that samskara is so strong, how much of a problem that guru will have to tell that no, this is wrong, neti, no, it is wrong, look at it this way, dhire, once at a point of time you will start turning. Somewhere logic will start working. He will ask questions now. If you are saying it is this, then how is this? Then you don't have answers. So you will start seeing the Shastras. And slowly when the Shastras are opened out, you see your own reflection and you accept that Aham Brahma Asmi, I am that Atma. It is incidental that I have got the Deha. Okay. So now my problem is how to get Jnanam. And the solution for Jnanam is Guru Upasadanam Shastra Jnanam. No other answer can come. Correct? So, anyone who is trying for the solution without knowing the problem for all the other possible solution other than right knowledge are wasting their time. Let's be clear. They are wasting the time. Why? You know that story? The ring which fell down into one pond and everyone searching in the other pond because there are many people in this pond. Okay, so if that ring, if it has fallen into one pond and because people are there, so many people are there in that Kumbh Mela in that pond, so this Brihaspati said that let me search in the neighboring pond which is empty. And because he started searching, another Brihaspati started joining him. Saying that what are you searching? Let us also help you. Only one person logically came and asked, what are you searching? My ring. Where it has fallen? He said in that pond. Then why are you searching here? Because there are many people there. So we laugh at it. Like that we are trying to search freedom other than Jnanam in all the place. By doing what? Let me do Shirasasana, let me do Puja, let me do Yagam, let me do anything. It is not going to help. Why? It is with that wrong knowledge only you are doing everything. The source is not rectified. So the only answer is to rectify the source first. Why? Bandhan Ajnana Kalpitan. All what I am going to do is with Bandhan Ajnana Kalpitan. From where is the moksha going to come? So the Guru, you have to go to him. Samit Pani. Where does it come? Samit Pani. Shrotriyam Brahmanishtha. Anyone remembers? You have not learnt it, so you will not remember it. In Mundaka Upanishad, it will come. Samit Panihi Shrotriyam Brahmanishtha. He goes with Samhita in his hand to a teacher. Because when you go to a teacher, you have to offer something. Guru Dakshina. So what is the teacher interested in? To do his karma, for that he needs Samhita. Okay, I take some Samhita and go and give it to him. Samit Panihi Shrotriyam Brahmanishtha. Tad Vijnanartam Gurumeva Vigachet Samit Panim Shrotriyam Brahmanishtha. Some Vijnanartam. Okay, 4th chapter Bhagavad Gita will tell it all. Anyone remembers 4th chapter? I don't have the book. Will you remember?
Yataitam samas.
No, not Yataitam Samiddhovni. No. Many times I have told that. It's not coming in my mind. Wait 1 minute. Prostrating to the Guru. What is that? Why am I missing it? I'll tell you, others are enlightened by sacrificing. Ah, 34th. 34th verse. तद्विद्धि प्रणिपातेन परिप्रश्नेन सेवया उपदेक्ष्यन्ति ते ज्ञानं ज्ञानिनस्तत्त्वदर्शिनः. तद्विद्धि प्रणिपातेन, with folded hands. What are the ways how you can get from a guru? The answers. First is pranipata. That's a big difference how you reach out to a teacher. If that is wrong, be sure you cannot get any knowledge. You have to open that lock and allow things to come out. And that all depends on how much humility you go and how much submission you have to the Guru. Tadvidhi pranipatena. Okay. There are many times people say, I have a doubt. Can you just give me some idea about it? The answer for them is even I don't know. Even I don't know. You can't be asking, do you know about it? Because many people will even come to challenge whether you know something. Correct? Dharma Shastra gives that rule for it. There is a Dharma Shastra rule how to ask. Okay, what is that? Forgetting. The connections are not coming. Anyway, I'll tell you that. That's so you have to go samitpanihi, like pariprashnena sevaya. Pariprashna means proposing an inquiry. This, I have certain thought about it. Can you help me to understand whether my understanding is correct or wrong? Pariprashna. And then third is seva. You have to do seva of the Guru. What will you get by that? Upadekshanti te jnanam. He will open out and start giving you that jnanam. Why? Jnaninaha tattvadarshina. He is already a tattvadarshi. That Guru will automatically he is waiting for not anyone. Don't consider he has no other work, so he is waiting koi bhi aayega to nahi. He is waiting for the right eligible candidate. So the eligibility will be tested and then only he will start giving. Okay. Okay. Aprashte, what is that starting? Kasya Jananapi cha medhavi jadavadloka na पृष्ठे कस्यचित् पृष्ठे. That will only be going on in the mind now. Na पृष्ठे जानन्नपि तु मेधावी जडवल्लोकमाचरेत् न पृष्ठे कस्यचित् अज्ञानेन न पृष्ठतः न पृष्ठे अपृष्ठतः. Anyone remembers this? I have to open and refer. ना पृष्ठे कस्यचित् ब्रूयात् अज्ञानेन न पृष्ठतः जानन्नपि तु मेधावी जडवल्लोकमाचरेत्. Yeah, that is how it will be. ना पृष्ठे कस्यचित्. See, ajnanena aprishtatah. Suppose someone comes and says, do you know about it? Tell me. Someone comes and talks this way. They want to know something. इतना सब बोल रहे ना, ये आता है क्या तुमको? बताओ ना मेरे को. इसे ना, ये आता है क्या? बताओ. The other one is very casually coming and saying, tell me if you can. One is challenging, other is ill-manneredly asking for it. Second one is challenging with the knowledge. So if these two types come, this anyayena aprishtatah. Anyaya, without a nyaya if a person is asking. Anyaya means wrongly, ill-mannered. Then janan apitu medhavi, even if you know you are the most knowledgeable person, jadavat lokamachare, be as a dumbfolded person in the society and don't even show that you have this knowledge. Why? It is not worth sharing with them. So this has to be very much kept in mind when we are, especially when you are going to a teacher. Tadvidhi pranipatena pariprashnena sevaya upadekshyanti te jnanam jnaninas tattvadarshinaha. At the same time, because he is a teacher, don't just accept everything. You have got all the freedom to ask the doubts, question, counter it, but how you put it is very important. It should be with a lot of respect and with a lot of humility, not challenging it. There are many a times when we don't understand it, how you put it. You need to say that yes, all this I am able to know, but this place I didn't know, can you please help me to know it? Then it is easy. But suddenly if you, because what happens is, whenever there is a knowledge being passed, our mind is not going to keep quiet. it is going to think on it. And when it is thinking, it is missing out certain part of the knowledge which is coming. So it's already filtered. And with that filtered information, when you counter challenge it, you may even stop the Guru's continuing. Huh? So we have to be with a lot of vinamrata, with a lot of humility, it needs to be there. And all the questions can be asked and it will be solved. Every teacher is sitting there to solve the queries only because they have gone through it. But without hurting that person, without challenging the person, with a lot of respect when it is asked, you get whatever you want and more than that. Okay, so here also they are talking of Ukta sadhana sampannaha. Ukta, what is Ukta? What is being told? Sadhana sampannaha, who is got all that sadhanas. Okay. Tattvavid jitnyasuhu atmanaha. For that person who has got that jitnyasu, that I want to know, I want no other, I am ready to accept nothing other than this answer. I want this to be answered. This is where we have to remember Nachiketas. Nachiketas and Yamadharmaraja's story. Nachiketas, when he goes there, Yama says, take 3 wishes. For the first wish, he said, let my father accept me the way I came here. When I go back, let my father accept me. That means let him not consider I am a bhuta now, I am a preta. I am dead and a dead person has come back. So let him accept me as how I was alive. Then the second one he asked was for the society. What if done? Swarga is guaranteed. You teach that what if done, Swarga is guaranteed. So Yamadharmaraja taught this Nachiketa Agni. There is a yaga, and because Nachiketas was a very sharp student and he learnt it, and he exactly told the whole thing back to Yamadharmaraja. Yamadharmaraja was so happy that he gave that knowledge the name of Nachiketas. So it's called Nachiketa Agni now. Okay, like you put people who are honored, you put their name and a road, this street. So like that he gave the mantra's name itself, Nachiketa Agni. Then the third he said, you are the best person to tell me what happens after death. And that Yamadharmaraja said, don't ask me that. That I cannot teach you. Don't ask me that. He said, I will give you all the riches you want, which will take care of as many generations as you want. I will give you kingdoms, servants, I will give you gold, whatever you ask, as much as you need, all your desires will be fulfilled. He says, if you are ready to give me something for not asking this question, then this question should be valuable than what you are ready to give me, and hence I will not agree for something lower than that. He says, you are a kid. I cannot teach you. He says, if you cannot teach, then who can teach? You are the most eligible teacher to teach, and I will not compromise on anything lower than that. Like that. See, this is a way of testing, but at the same time, how you put it back to the teacher. How emphatically the student can make, it's like vivash kar dene ka, ki he has to now teach. And once such a situation comes, the teacher will say, the teacher started praising the student. I am so happy that I got such a student. Come, I will teach you. So, see, we are not saying that you can't go, but how you do it is important. So like that, you have the lock and key to open from the teacher and take whatever you want. If you don't use it properly or if you use wrong key, you are not going to get it. Okay, right. So he says, Ukta sadhana sampannaha. This person is got all the sadhanas and he has done it and he has already attained. Okay. Tattvadvid jitnyasur atmanaha. That person is a jitnyasu who is only in his mind, only the tattva is there and he is a mukta purusha. To that person's, reach out to that person. Upasidet gurum prajnam. Prajnam, that wise guru, reach out to that person. Yasmat bandha vimokshanam. And by due to which your this bandhana will get completely opened out. He will redeem you from the bondage. He will open out and make you free from this bondage, which is a bandhana, ajnana kalpita, which you have. For that you have to reach to him. Like the teacher will not reach to you. You have to go to the teacher. That is how it is. Okay. So with this, we will continue in the next class. The next this more related to Guru Upasadanam. The next verse, the 19th verse, we will continue. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om. Okay. How was the Vedam class? I saw you had come earlier.